Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I just want to talk about a little bit about the management groups. Now, I talked about management groups in other videos such as governance in cloud, and in this video, I just want to do a little bit of hands-on uh, and show you how you can group the management group. So the idea, so if you ever go to your Azure portal and you click on subscriptions, if you have a whole bunch of subscriptions, they will all show up as a line item over here. Okay, just make sure that over here you status, you select all of them. Like right now I have one disabled subscription and couple that are active subscription, and but there is no hierarchy. What happens really when you create a whole bunch of subscriptions, if you do not have any management group hierarchy already built in, they're gonna be placed under one root management group. So let's just find management groups. If you click on that, the tenant root group, it will be created, it's already there. Okay, and all the subscriptions that you add, they will come under this tenant root group. Now the problem with this approach, if you want to apply different policy sets, okay, different standards to these three subscriptions, now you have to go to the subscription level and apply three different policies to each subscriptions. Okay, but say if you want to allow one set of policies to two of them subscriptions and one to the other one, so now you do not have any good way to do that, so you have to repeat those tasks like three times. So management group, what it really does, it really help us to define our business. So maybe let's come up and open up pages or something where we can just draw some stuff. Let's see, just say a new document, a blank document. Okay, so root management group um, is what you have right now. You have subscription 1, and then subscription 2, and subscription 3. Okay, now you may have a lots of different business units, and you should be using a better name. So what we can do, we can create other management groups. Say maybe we have a sales department. Okay, so what we can do, we can create a sales management group. Okay, so that will come below this root management group. Okay, and what we can do, we can add this subscription 1 under the sales management, and also maybe the subscription 2 under the root management as well. Okay, let's do this sub 2. And what we can do now, so now say maybe we have a IT, we can create a IT management group and keep the subscription 3 to IT management group. So what it does, okay, so management group, now I have two different management groups. Okay, so now I can apply one set of policies to this sales management group, and that policy will be applied to the child subscriptions, and I can apply a different set of policies to IT management group, and a different set of policies will be applied to subscription 3. So you are no longer, you are not constrained by one root management. Now if you need more further subdivisions, or if you have more business units, you can do like maybe a developer management group. Okay, that could have a whole bunch of subscriptions. Then maybe a prod management group. So you can think about this management group also as a cost boundary, so you can plan it very well. You can very quickly tell, okay, how much cost, how much spending, how much money we are spending under each management group. You can think about this as a cost boundary. You can also think about them as a security boundary as well. So let's come back over here. So right now, as I said, by default you have a tenant root group which cannot be deleted. So what we can do, maybe we will create couple groups, say one sales, one IT. Okay, so sales, create new, I'm just gonna say sales mgmt, and display name, I'm gonna use the same, so just gonna copy and paste and create new. It's just saying management group ID which cannot be updated after creation. That is fine, so I'm just gonna say submit. It takes sometimes a minute or so to actually get created and show up over here under the tenant root group. So while this is going on, I'm going to create another one. I'm going to call this itmgmt and itmgmt and hit submit again. So what I'm doing now, if you see that all three subscriptions, they're still part of the tenant root group, but I'm creating two different management group. Like this one got created, it sells sales mgmt, and this one is in progress. So it will create another management group which will be our IT management group. So now what it's telling me, that this management group, it does not have any subscriptions. Okay, what we want to do now, so now we have two subscriptions under the tenant root group. Okay, that is very good. We want to add, we want to move these subscriptions, two of them under the sales, one of them under the IT management. So let's just do that. So if you click uh, uh, so sales management, okay, so you click on that one, you come over here, and it says you have 0 child subscriptions, and that is a total number of subscriptions. So you go to subscriptions, click on that one. Okay, the other thing, even at this stage, if you wanted to add more management group here, you can you can do that too. Okay, so but we are not gonna do that. Maybe just do that once. Okay, so let's call it sales, call it sales test mgmt. So just to prove you a point, that if you want to even subdivide your management group, you can also do that. And that will go on under here. Okay, so next thing that you want to do, if you want to add subscriptions, so let's go back over here. So IT management is here, so let maybe add subscription to the IT management group. So over here, what we'll do, we'll go to the subscription, and here we're gonna click on the add button, and over here you can select which subscription do you want to add. Okay, so I'm just gonna add actually all of them back to this for now. So now what is going on, it's updating the subscription, and now that subscription is now moved to this particular management group, which is the IT management. Okay, so if we refresh, this is now showing up. Okay, so it used to be under tenant root group, now it's under IT management group. What I'll do, I'll just add the other two as well in here. So let's see, started 26, and I'll just show you how easy it is to move your management group. But you don't want to really move too many times once you have created and defined your management group structure, because anytime you move your policies, your access, everything you define, they will, it will be obsolete, and new set of policies will be applied to those groups. So I would recommend that you think well before you mess with your moving your subscriptions. Once they are done, keep it that way. So if I now, all three subscriptions should be moved under this. Okay, let's see which one we added, 70 and 98 ending with. So let's try one more time. 26. So db, I'm going to try this one more time. This one is disabled, so I'm not sure if Azure is going to allow me to move this to anywhere. It's probably not moving, letting me to move, because it's just a disabled subscription. So what I'll do, I'll go to the management group and see what is going on. So here I'm going to do a refresh. Okay, so look, here I have a tenant root group, and it says I still have one subscription attached to the tenant root group. I was able to move two of them, although I tried to move the third one, and it says, yeah, everything looks good, but it didn't really move this one. And I think the reason being, this particular subscription that I have, this is a disabled one, so this is not active, so I couldn't couldn't move that one. So let's come back over here one more time, and here if you click on that one, you see I created another management group. If I needed, I could create even child management group. Again, this is something you gotta think and design properly. You don't want to have too many management groups, and you gotta keep it at a manageable number of child management groups. But this is how you would do it. So once you come over here, you can kind of see your overall structure of your business. So if you have the root, okay, under sales, here is one management group. Maybe you have couple more. Under IT, okay, you have couple more, and you can divide and classify and create your security boundaries. And again, the reason you are doing it because governance, because your better understanding of your expense, your cost, how much each subscription is spending, uh, and just having a really good structure. So another quick thing before I end the video. So here, if you go back to my subscription, you see all of them. Their like name is weird as your past sponsorship, stuff like that. So you always want to rename uh, your subscriptions to make better sense. So maybe call it IT active. Say I'm gonna call it IT prod. Okay, so this is gonna be my prod subscriptions where I'm gonna do my production development. And again, this takes a little bit of time, your subscription name, once you do that. So although it says this is successful, please try refreshing the page in 10 minutes. So if I go back to, so just remember 4.3 is the one that we just fixed, and let's fix this one as well. And what we'll call this, I'm gonna call this IT dev. Okay, so and I'm gonna save this one, and it's saying changing the subscription name. We are changing, and now again after 10 minutes. So let's, if I go back to subscriptions again and refresh, it's not gonna show up immediately. So Azure is telling me, hey, just give us about 10 minutes. Oh, actually it did change almost immediately, although it said that it will take some time. Okay, so this two got changed, so this looks pretty good. So let's go back to management group one last time. So now I have a tenant sales management group. Under that one I have a sales test management. It doesn't have any subscription yet. And I have a IT management group, and under the IT management group, if I go now, this one got 2 subscriptions, and those 2 subscriptions are okay. Here the names are still not reflected, so let's try to refresh this one. So these names are still not correct over here, but you know that is one of them is the IT prod, and another one is the IT dev. Okay, hopefully this video gives you an overview of management group and how you can create it, how you can rename your management group. And I have already talked about policies, so look at the video and see how you can apply policies to different management group level now. Okay, have fun. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos as well. Thank you. Have a great day.